Hey, what's going on guys? Timzy here, and today we're going to be starting a new series on the channel. We're going to talk about how to defend. We're going to go over every single map in the current rank pool, the 3 best sites on each of those maps. We're going to talk about op picks, reinforcements, utility placement, and more importantly, the positioning of each operator. If you guys have watched the previous 2 videos I uploaded on the How to Defend series, I'm pretty much going to be completely redoing that one. I definitely think I can make this series a lot better. The goal for this series is to make these videos as short as I possibly can while keeping it as informative as I possibly can, just to make sure that you guys can kind of pull up this video, check it out real quick, and then get back into your game. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. If you do, don't forget to leave a like on the video, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. It helps me out a ton. And if this is the first video you guys are watching in this series, maybe check out the playlist link down in the description below for future maps that I will be doing. So anyways, let's get into the video. So I want to make these videos as quick as possible, so let's get right into the lineup. So typically you're going to want to bring a Jaeger, a Smoke, a Melusi, a Maestro, and then your last op can either be a Valk, Pulse, Cade, or a Bandit. Now moving on to the reinforcements, you're going to go ahead and have the Stock Hatch reinforced, the Moto Hatch reinforced, the Kitchen Hatch reinforced, all 3 of the church walls, the 2 dirt walls, and then the middle of the church to blue wall. And then for your last reinforcement, you're going to go ahead and get this ash wall. So let's talk about the utility placement and positioning for each operator. Alright, so when it comes to Jaeger, the quickest setup that you will probably have is going to go right to the stock hatch. You're going to reinforce the stock hatch here. And then once you reinforce the stock hatch, you're just going to go back down into blue and reinforce the middle blue wall. And after that, you just got to place your barbed wire in secret and oil pit side. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We'll place our barb secret, place our barb oil pit. And then we're going to go ahead and get this middle wall. You're going to have your rotate holes from the smoke into blue from both church and armory side. But after you reinforce that, you're going to want to place an ADS on the blue generator here. Our second ADS is going to go in the church double door, and this will deny any sort of nades coming from the kitchen hatch to anybody playing inside a church. And then our third ADS can go in one of 2 spots. It's going to go either inside of dirt in front of smoke's shield right on this wall here. Or if the attacking team doesn't really do a dirt push, if you kind of play the objective multiple times, you could actually pocket a second ADS on side of the blue gen, or on the side of the blue gen here, just like that. And pretty much with Jaeger, you're just going to play here full time. This is going to be your job. You want to make sure you hold off blue as long as possible, shoot drones, waste utility, and ultimately pretty much play your life here, just because blue is so crucial to any attack on the basement objective. So this is something that you want to hold as long as possible. Alright, so starting out on smoke, we're going to go ahead and make some rotates into the objective. The first rotate is going to be a crouch hole into blue from church. Our next rotate hole is going to be a full rotate hole that you can run through, and it's going to be on the blue wall that leads in towards dummies, just like so. And then our other rotate is going to be in the army wall facing the church double door. You want this big enough so that you could see the kitchen drop from inside of church without having an issue. And then after that, I like to make another rotate right next to this pillar here in the middle of Armory, just so that you can kind of peek out in main hall, and they actually cannot really see that rotate hole from main stairs. Other than that, you're going to want to make some impact trick holes for your other operators to kind of play underneath the kitchen hatch and impact trick the kitchen hatch. Then once you're done with that, you're going to go inside of dirt and place your shield, just like I've done so. And dirt's going to be your main job. You want to make sure that they don't push dirt. If a team is not pushing dirt, you can 100% go back in towards armory, help your blue player, help bottom main, throw some smokes towards church, the breach, whatever you kind of need to do. You just want to kind of play around based off what the attackers are doing. Typically, as a smoke player in this site, you don't really reinforce much, just because with the 10 reinforcement pool, you have a whole lot of stuff to do in the objective with rotate holes and lines of sight and everything. So you could probably have your teammates kind of take the weight off your shoulders in order for you to actually make all the rotate holes without having to worry too much about reinforcements. Alright, so when it comes to the Melusi, you're actually going to go ahead and get dirt right away, just because you don't have a whole lot of util to put down. You just have your 3 banshees, and you pretty much have a lot of time to do so. So you're going to go ahead and go into dirt, reinforce both of the dirt walls. And then like I said before, with Jaeger, you're going to want to hold blue as long as possible. So you're actually going to use your banshees inside of blue to just try and help him hold it a little bit longer, or at least give him some sort of audio cue on what the attackers are pushing, if they're either going to go secret stairs or oil pit. So we're just going to place our first banshee right here at the bottom of the secret stairs, and then our second one's going to go inside of oil pit, just like so. And it'll have the same purpose. If anybody's pushing down main secret stairs or oil pit side, you will be able to hear and get the gunfight on those guys. But after that, you're pretty much going to go into Armory, and you're going to be one of the 2 impact triggers. You have a couple holes that you will have your smoke make or the Maestro make, which will be in the next clip. And then you guys can kind of impact trick this hatch, just because a kitchen push has become one of the most common ways to attack this basement objective, and it's very crucial for you to try and deny as many Hibana pellets as you possibly can. Alright, so moving on to Maestro, your setup is going to be getting all 3 of these church walls, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then once you set up your 3 reinforcements, it's going to be moving on to your Evil Eyes. And I'll actually show you guys a couple pretty good Evil Eye spots. I'll just stop at the second reinforcement. You guys don't really need to see all 3, but you're going to want to get all 3. Like I said, you're going to go over to the jukebox to place your first Evil Eye. And you're going to get a vault prompt just like that. Place your Evil Eye up here, and then your second Evil Eye is going to go inside of Armory, and I like to place it all the way in the back of the AKs. So you're going to place it on this shelf right here, or these cabinets right here. And as you can see all the way down the long hallway, and then if you rotate this one, you can see anybody playing black box, pushing into the moto, just like that. And then from there, you're going to be the second impact trigger for the kitchen hatch, and if you need to make some holes for the impact trick, go for it, just because smoke does have a lot of stuff to do. But there are plenty of different holes that you guys can utilize to try and impact trick this kitchen hatch. But that's going to be your main job and main priority as soon as you guys are set up on the round. So moving into our last operator, we're going to have Valk here. This Valk can be substituted for a Pulse or a wall denial, such as Bandit or Arcade. It is completely up to you guys, but your setup is going to be going to get the kitchen hatch as well as the moto hatch. And preferably, if you are on the Valk, you probably want to get some sort of cams inside of kitchen in some way. I'm definitely not throwing any good cams right now, but I'm sure you guys have some good cam spots that you guys can utilize. Maybe I'll come out with a Valk cam spot video in the future. But you're going to go ahead and get the moto hatch and the kitchen hatch, like I said. And then if you do have time on the way back to site, you're actually going to also get this ash wall. This ash wall can be grabbed by pretty much anybody else on the site that does have time. But in this case, we'll go ahead and grab it with the Valk, since she doesn't really have a whole lot to do besides throw a couple cams and then reinforce her hatches. Then, of course, you want to just get some info around the objective and the key points, such as moto, blue, and kitchen hatch. And then after that, you pretty much are set. You're going to play inside of church. And if you have somebody open up this angle here in order to get that nitro to the bottom main, that is very, very good for you guys to kind of learn that lineup. But other than that, your whole job is to pretty much hold church if they are doing a church, moto, and bottom main take. But other than that, this is pretty much all you have to do. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button for future content. And more importantly, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any videos from me. And I hope this series will be helpful to you guys. If it is, let me know down in the comments below on what map you guys would like to see next. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.